The Eaters are attacking, and we're the only ones who can stop them. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Good thing we got Pip here. Why are these guys easier to take down, knock on wood, than Yugo? Why isn't Yugo fighting with us? Is it because we beat the shit out of his Digimon and they don't want to come back? Death Parade. We've already almost killed one of the Eaters. There we go. Hey, cross attack with Soul. Pip and Soul. Those are probably my two favorite Digimon right now. I do like Palindromon, but I like Pip and Soul. That was relatively easy. Is he just shooting? Oh, he's plugging it with his thing. I can't keep this up forever. It would be better to destroy them, but there's no proof that would stop them. What would you do, Nokia? I know what Nokia would. I know you do. I know what you do, Nokia. You'd act before thinking. That's not usually the best solution, but okay. Uh-oh, they're really starting to outnumber us now. What should we do? That's it. Or that's... What? No way, Yugo. You're kidding me, but Yugo's right here. That can't be. My brother? Is Yugo Yuko? That makes sense, but oh, so what? What? The Eaters are fleeing. The Eaters are fleeing. Yugo! Yugo! So then that was Yugo just now? There are two Yugos? Both of them are Yugo? What the heck? A brother? Miss Ray, what are you? Stop! Uh-huh, interesting. Did she just log out? Wait, I bet someone in the real world forced her to log out. Okay, so she's Yuko, and Yugo's her brother, and she's pretending to be Yugo? Ugh, now they're both gone. Was that a connect jump? I've never seen one before. Interesting. And she's working for... Oh. What? Oh my, you're awake. Welcome home, Yuko. Miss Ray. You were controlling those monsters then? That means every Eden Syndrome case has been because of you. Oh no, I wasn't doing it all from the very beginning. But I was fascinated by the existence of the Eaters. I knew that there was a way to control them if I only looked hard enough. The experiments were a big success. All that's left to do is tear down the world's walls. And to do that, I need your mental data, your memories. Work with me just a little bit longer, dear Yuko. Oh my, it's you. Looks like your annoying little friend followed you back. The ability of yours is getting to be a tad bit bothersome. Would you mind getting out of my hair? Jesus, she's just admin powers. There, now that nuisance is out of the way. Miss Ray! Now, you mustn't move. You have to relax for your first time, remember? What's great about this terminal is that not only can I log into Eden with any avatar I want, it creates the personality and imports it as memories into the digital world. Did you not catch on, dear Yuko? You thought you were the real Yugo when you were logged in as Yugo. But no, I created that personality. No, that was my own free will. Own free will? There's hardly any of that left. If your free will was in charge, you'd never have taken part in the farce to fool all those hackers. To fool the hackers. I did that? To those hackers? In other words, this terminal can spoof your memories via the digital world. It can write them in and, of course, extract them. Well then, shall we begin? I'm going to steal all your secrets. Does she wants to, like, rule the world, I guess? By stealing people's memories and rewriting their stuff, I guess? Imagine if I got hit by a car. It seems there have been some rapid developments. Regardless, I'm glad you're okay. Watch out for cars, exactly. Jesus. Yeah, just honk at me, don't stop. I should be able to calculate Yuko's position from your Digivice's log. Start by remembering the agency. Returning to the agency, I'll contact Arata and Nokia. I understand your excitement. I suppose it's only natural. Yet now is when you must remain calm. You must understand the situation before you act. Yes, that is precisely why you are my assistant. Interesting. I really did say that Chapter 10 was where the shit's gonna hit the fan. That was really intense. Arata. There's a lot I don't understand, but there's one thing I know for sure. I know who the enemy is. And? What are you gonna do about it? She played us all for fools, mocked our pride. I have to avenge our fallen comrades as a lone hacker. Arata. Okay then, you need to go home before you get in over your head. Oh, Garuru Greymon, thanks for helping us. I am Omnimon of the Royal Knights. Oh yeah, Omnimon, Royal Knights? There's something important I have to tell you. Once I merged into Omnimon, I was able to remember why I came to this world. Something important to tell me? The reason you came to this world? Not really following, but okay, just leave it all to Nokia. Nokia. It is not just the digital world that faces a grave danger. The world you live in is threatened as well. You will be involved in a greater fight than the one you have been embroiled in thus far. Will you lend us your aid? Yeah, of course we will. Even if the whole entire world is against us, and even if something gross falls for my hot bod, I'll keep fighting for you as long as my heart goes. Nokia, thank you. There is, after all, something familiar about you. Okay, let's go. Our battle begins now. Interesting. So Arata's going on his own? Idiots. Talking like they make it... That makes it sound more like the end than the beginning. Yugo. No, Yuko. I'm begging you, please be safe. Okay, I ship Yugo and Faye. Or Yuko and Faye. I ship them. That was a wild chapter. You're late. Look at the TV. They're covering the Under Zero incident. This is music. The reports are saying that the mass outbreak of the Eden syndrome was caused by a hacking activity in Eden. It is a unilateral indictment against hackers. And of course, there's not a single word on the mastermind Kishibe. At the very least, the scheme paints Kamishiro as the victim and the hackers as the perpetrator. Kishibe laid the blame on those hackers and must still be using Yuko Kamishiro to further the Paradise Lost plan. Why is it necessary to sick eaters on hackers? Kishibe flooded the Underzero with a massive digital wave to control the unpredictable eaters. That must have been just an experiment, eaters in the digital waves, to see whether or not it was possible to control them both. She was able to wipe out the hackers she had been manipulating, so it was just two words with one stone. You were the bait. Why did Kishibe abduct Yuko? I have no clue as to that. However, Kishibe's plan must be nearing its climax, and Yuko is the key to its final stage. Kishibe finally mastered control over the flow of digital waves, and this had eluded her till now. The Paradise Lost plan could start at any moment now. We need to find Yuko Kamishiro fast. We'll check your log information for that as well. Or at the same time, we must figure out the about what the true objective is for this plan. What does she achieve by being able to control digital waves? That's the crux of the Paradise Lost plan. We've got the data on the latest Labyrinth event and new info on the digital wave flow. If we compare them, we should be able to predict conclusively where digital waves will occur. That locus will, in all likelihood, be the focal point of her plan. It'll take some time to verify all this. Please wait a little longer. Okay. Oh, Tamashi, you're safe. Phew. Omnimon wants to talk to you. Can you come to the Zaxxon forum? We can keep a low profile there, so I'll see you there. Okay. I'll take the time from Kyoko to finish her analysis, okay, as well as go. Chapter 11, Paradise Lost. Interesting. Getting pretty wild. Wacky and wild. I'm going to check the Digiline, because people have texted me. Something stupid. Something even dumber. I can't return yet. These are my feelings. He cried, then ran off. What do you think he meant? Dumbass. I love him. What am I doing? I was looking at in my head, I was like, I want to check something, but I can't remember. Oh, I was going to do the memory up. I was going to use the memory up. I like we're going to the Zaxxon forum rather than anything else. Like, the one place that probably is compromised. Go here. Memory up. And then we got a memory up DX. And then we have, didn't we get like a... Oh, maybe I didn't read that memory up DX thing. Maybe I read something else. Interesting. Up. I did not read the question. Listen up. What nationality was the person who first brought coffee to Japan? Dutch? I don't think that's true at all. Hey, you're back. See, Omnimon? Tamashi's here. Tamashi, I apologize for the inconvenience, but we need to talk face to face. Yeah, it's surprising, I know. He totally grew up. I kind of miss Agumon and Gabumon, but look at how freaking cool he is. So yeah, Omnimon has remembered what he forgot, the reason why he came to this world. Okay, then Omnimon, go right ahead. Okay, or thank you, Nokia. Now then, heed my words. I came here to save the world we Digimon live in, the digital world, from destruction. The digital world is falling prey to the fury of the Eaters. There are Eaters on your world too? Yes, the digital world is an optimal feeding ground for the Eaters to consume data. Even as I speak, they are infesting our world, eating away at it. I am a member of the Royal Knights, one of the ultimate Digimon guardians of the digital world. We Royal Knights serve King Drazzle. King Drazzle is the very order that exists to control the digital world. When King Drazzle detected the Eaters, he monitored them and soon after deemed them to be errors that constituted a threat. Following his command, the Royal Knights began to search for where they came from in hopes of completely annihilating them. We determined the origin of the threat. It was in an adjacent world in a certain cyberspace that had been born in your own world. What, a cyberspace in our world? What do you mean? Yes, Eden. This network completely digitalizes consciousness to express it in cyberspace in the first system. Eden's avatar human mental data itself was what caused Eaters to appear. Even more so than in your real world, human desire and spite, passion and rage were completely unchecked in the digital world you call Eden. Eaters were born from the unique set of emotional data. It can't be, of course. There were royal knights who objected to such a hasty decision, myself included. However, there were many who agreed that this conclusion was correct, that the blame for all of this lay with humanity. They now seek to destroy the human world. Destroy it? When you say the human world, what are we talking about? Nanako? Japan? You can't mean... I do. Everything on this planet. Even if we were to eliminate the Eaters from our world, so long as their source, humanity, still exists, they will only reappear. Only by wiping out the human race can the Eaters be completely annihilated. At least, that is the conclusion the others have reached. Digimon are planning on destroying all humans? They are aiming to invade. The Royal Knights lead a large force and are planning a surprise attack. Invade? But how? Digimon can't enter the real world. In the city you call Tokyo, Digimon are already appearing in your physical space, are they not? The digital shifts. What we call a dimensional wave separates the world of humans from our digital world. However, by creating a large enough hole in this wall to serve as a sort of door, the two worlds can be joined, their properties intermingling. As a result, Digimon can pass back and forth between our worlds. The increasing strength of the digital wave phenomenon in Tokyo is caused by ongoing attempts to open a massive portal into your world. This is the Paradise Lost plan. So Kishibe, who is implementing the plan, is either acting in cohort with the Royal Knights, or it is highly probable that she is under mind control. So there are other Royal Knights here besides you? The two worlds are not completely separated. There are several small dimensions cracked in the wall. I was able to pass through by adopting the smaller data forms of Agumon and Gabumon. Losing a portion of my memory as well was an unforeseen complication. I would not be surprised if there were other Digimon who came through the same way. I see. I will do all I can to prevent this invasion of the human world. It is neither right nor justifiable to destroy other worlds in an attempt to save your own. I cannot abide such a destructive solution. Omnimon, you're right, and I feel the same way. Humans and Digimon ought to be better friends, not the other way around. Ought to become better friends, not the other way around. There is something I need your help with, though. This is a riddle that even a royal knight such as myself cannot solve. Please help me uncover the truth of this situation so that we may resolve it. Thank you, Kyoko. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Verification took longer than I expected, but there's a reason for that. A number of interesting things have come to light. Return to the agency. We need to plan our counterattack ASAP. We're coming too. We have to tell her the good news. Or tell her the news. Guess it's not that good. But this is what I was talking about, like, a couple episodes ago, about superheroes, like, doing one thing to save another that's morally moral ambiguity, you know? Like, so the Royal Knights are going to destroy the human world to save their world, which is good in their eyes, but not necessarily good in general, which is a really interesting concept that I like. Even though it's been kind of done to death, as I said previously. Sorry for the delay. Okay, Kyoko, let's start the strategy meeting. There's still one important person who isn't here yet. An important person? Who? Besides me? Arata. Huh? You can't possibly mean... Ugh. I came because I heard that there was going to be a strategy meeting to talk about how to get rid of Kishibe. But I see our wild one here is too. You're the one to talk, always making things more complicated just because you think you're some kind of legend, you emotionally stunted jerk face? You've always been like this. You up and disappear by yourself at under zero. You're no good at fighting as a part of a team. Leave us alone. Sorry, but the strategy meeting depends on all of us. I need our wild one and our legendary set yet stunted boy to work together on this. I don't care as long as we can beat Kishibe. Let's get started. So say Arata, Any objections from our wild one? Hang on just a sec. I want to tell everyone something. Oh yeah, we gotta tell her that. Huh. So the whole story behind the Paradise Lost plan, I see. Destroy the human world? Seriously? I wasn't expecting it to be that serious. Now all my theories have been proven. Thank you, Wild One. Don't thank me, it's Omnimon who deserves all the thanks, and Kyoko, could you knock it off with the Wild One thing? I think it's time to start the meeting for real now. We have a fact A. Rei Kishibe's objective is to open a hole in the dimensional wall, a sort of dimensional door, if you will. Fact B. Rishibe has abducted Yuko Kamashiro. These two facts cannot be unrelated. She must have needed B in order to carry out A. And A has still yet to be achieved. Our strategy must therefore allow us both to successfully rescue Yuko Kamashiro as well as stop all aspects of the Paradise Lost plan. My brain hurts already. We can't worry about the rationale for B right now. The plan is too bold as it is. An excellent conjecture, true. But I have some new evidence I'd like to present. It should clear away your doubts. As vague as ever. You never change. Having run simulations on the labyrinth location and the detectable digital wave flow, I've identified the existence of large-scale stable and regularly occurring energy locus. It is a circular flow of energy that covers all of Tokyo. I've named it the circular network, the Digiline. Surprisingly, the energy locus, which is comprised of digital waves, is under human control. In all probability, it is under the control of Kishibe at Kamashiro. The Eden spots placed throughout the city also seem to be related to this energy locus. I get it. That network in Shinjuku where Tomashi jumped was a part of it. This is the secret behind the Eden spots. So their pathways sort of like lymph nodes? That's right. This network of lymph node-like structures resemble Lee lines, conduit of supernatural energy known as antiquity and nequity, a digital version of an energy line. Kishibe must have spent a long time putting this digital line together. The structure that cycles the digital waves seems to be a kind of energy reactor. The structure is truly well constructed. It stores, excites, amplifies, and releases energy. When the massive amount of energy stored in the digital line is released as a digital wave, I believe this door will open. Given how amplified I estimate the energy to be, I feel it's safe to say that the Paradise Lost plan could be brought into fruition at any time. Furthermore, there's a place right now where the energy flows is changing drastically. Tracing that flow back, we arrive at Roppongi. Roppongi 3K, 3K, 3K? Beneath Roppongi is a Kamashiro research facility. It is called the Roppongi Underground Center. Very dry, no? The name makes you think it's a government-related facility. Yes, the underpass you investigated before, this is that certain facility that was back there. Upon analysis of your log data, the coordinates match where you left Yuko. That's got to be the nerve center where this is all based out of. If we attack there, we get Yuko. That's one victory, but how do we stop Kishibe's plan? If B is needed to achieve A, then when B occurs, if condition C is needed to achieve A, then B will... Stop! My brain totally can't take anymore. Just shut up, Arata, you geek! Geeky Arata! We'll call you Gita, for short. What? Huh. It's okay, Gita. We've got to interfere with her control of the digital waves. As I explained, the digital line is an artificial construction for controlling the digital wave flow. The control occurs via various terminals, including the Eden spots, as for its functions. In other words, if we could jam them, that's it. That's it. We're talking about an analog method. In other words, knock out the power, right? Exactly, but they must be aware of their own vulnerabilities and likely have backup power supplies already prepared. Therefore, we're going to need to strike in multiple places at once, or our whole plan comes apart. So we get a lot of people and turn the power off? You'd plunge all of Tokyo into blackout. Leave this to me, Kyoko. Hang on, all of Tokyo? But who? What do you mean? I'm a hacker, right? And hackers can only do one thing, right? Gather all my buds, and then we'll all hack into power supply systems throughout the city all at once. We'll play nice, we'll take some time, but we'll be able to keep the range of effects to a bare minimum. I see. I had been thinking of asking you to hack into the various Eden spots there, here and there, assuming as we should that Kishibe is full of lies. We should strike at the weakest point first. Be extremely subtle, even to the point of formlessness, as the saying goes. Excellent, Shun Tzu. Be extremely mysterious, even to the point of soundlessness. Okay then. I don't get it, but I get it. It's like I don't got it, but I got it. That's me with math. If Arata's doing that, then we're going for Yuko, right, Tamashi? So good of you to grasp that so quickly. You should head to Roppongi Underground Center right now from the underpass. Tamashi knows the way, I believe. Then we start on our objective simultaneously. I'll leave Yuko to you guys. Okay, we're totally going to rescue Yuko and put a stop to the parachute cord plan. What? I love that. I'm gonna end off the episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Your moon and stars. Something Japan. Okay. Oh my god, that's a lot of talking. Made it to chapter 11, though. See you guys next time.